Shalom, shalom, shalom. Call your praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK. Call him YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And praise and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And of course, in the morning to the Patrick Milson teacher well. And the main topic of the lesson is another, these dudes basically teach you rapture now. So these dudes basically teach you rapture now. Now they're going to, they're going to, the 1/3 and 2/3 situation, which is talking about America. But they say talking about the second wilderness will make absolutely no sense because why the hell were we bringing them into the wilderness in the first place? We just killed them on the spot. That's what that's what we got to do in the kingdom of heaven. Because we got to know who's of the elect and who isn't of the elect. There ain't going to be no trial period. We're not going to put them through goddamn boot camp, and try them and see what they made of. No, we got to know. Because we're in spiritual bodies, man. How the hell will we not know? If YAHAWASHI knew who the elect was, no, how much more us? Which we will. Which YAHAWASHI would be there during that time. So the whole trial period and all that shit, out the goddamn window. Now, when it says examine, the Lord will examine, something like that. Hold up. And Ezekiel 20, getting what they try to bring it out. Ezekiel 20, about the second wilderness. In verse 35, and I'll bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face. No? Now the word there for plead is the word shapat, who means judge. Now, not only does it just mean judge, well actually, not only does it just mean judge, it means to examine. Now, because we got to see the elect, we got to examine them and say, oh, yep, that's the elect right there. No? And deliver them. No? And we got to see the non-elect and destroy them. Now, bringing on, like I got to plead with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so I plead with you, saith Yahawah, power of Israel, because only, and also that word, the word plead also means, to rule over. Because the Lord got to rule over us at that time as well. And just like in the wilderness of the first wilderness of the first deliverance, that we got put on the first covenant. So this deliverance, we got to be put under the second covenant. Now cause you to pass under the rod. Now bring you into the bond of the covenant. Now here is the one that I want to get at. Now the word pass under the rod is the word ibar. Pass over, the pass over, cross, vanish, cross, But there's one specific definition down here. I believe it's in this one right here. In the, what's it called? In the Ingenious Hebrew Chaldean Lexicon. There we go. Now you scroll down here. Pass on, pass along, pass by place. There's one word in here. So I can pass by. Hold up. I'll just skip to it. Just a second. Slovakia. Found it. This is under, which definition is this? Long way up. But underneath the brown driver Briggs lexicon. This is one of the ones that was under. Slovakia. But anyway, the one that is the one right here. is under definition D. Cause to pass under rod for counting. No? No, it's for the sake of counting, man. And not for the sake of jacking them up and examining them, trying to figure out which one it is. Hey, call YAHAWASHI, I'm sure I was able to find this one. Took a little bit, but anyway, it's like it. No, not for the sake of, just counting. Well, it's like not for the sake of just, examining and judging, it's for the sake of counting the elect. No, putting them under the rod, but no, putting them in a new covenant. No, and that's what we got to do to the rest of the Israelites around the world who are chosen. No, because only the elect are going to get beamed up, we know that. When YAHAWASHI comes, then after YAHAWASHI comes, after YAHAWASHI comes, we come back down to earth. Then the rest of the men, or the rest of the elect, well, not the rest of the elect, but, the rest of the Israelites, who are, not wicked, who are righteous, because only not the elect, but they got to convert when they see the Israelites in their power, because only the salvation for the elect right now. The 1/3, 2/3 only talk about the elect, a nation Israel and America, so the rest of the believers are going to get beamed up, and after that, we come back down to the earth, and then we got to gather up the rest of the Israelites scattered abroad, who didn't get beamed up, because they didn't know about the truth or anything like that, and they survived, the destruction. We gotta only, give them that crown. The righteous one anyway. And bring them into that covenant. This is what it's talking about right here. So we're not gonna be trying to put them through a trial to see what they made of, see where. Because we gotta know. We gotta know. That's the point right there. We're gonna know. So just like during the wilderness, we got that old covenant sprinkled on all Israel. This time, new covenant got to come upon us where we get that glorified body, and we got to get the rest of the Israelites scattered abroad and put them, who are righteous anyway, put them underneath the new covenant. Then the wicked Israelites who die off, the rebels, get killed. They got to get brought back to the seed, of the elect, and then we get that new covenant too. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Not talking about us gathering the Israelites scattered abroad, and the righteous Israelites scattered abroad, and bringing them to Jerusalem to burn them all, or try them, put you goddamn boot camp, see where or not what they made of. I'll say, just read this scripture, brother. Who's that talking about? Jesus, and blow them up. No. That's talking about us getting being back down, going back down to earth. Getting the rest of the Israelites scattered abroad, getting that new covenant. Well, putting them underneath the new covenant because we already got to be in the new covenant. And that's it. Now we got to get brought down to the wilderness, and the wilderness could be like in South Africa. It could be South Africa. South America. That's what I wanted to say. Or any of these other lands are not going to get blown up. It could be there too. But anyway, that's the main topic of that. Let's go back to because there's a specific point I want to get out of this video right here. A specific point I want to get out of this video, okay? So,
ironically, they do. But we don't want to that you be not partakers of our sins, and
here we go.
They got to suffer the plagues here, even come. Credence to
so remember, there's a topic about believing that basically a rapture doctrine, that before the tribulation comes, that they're gonna get beamed up. We're not gonna go through hell, and they basically believe that. So let's play it.
So we can go to the next slide. If you think you're of the elect, if you think you're righteous and you're here in Babylon, you get delivered before the plagues even come.
And that
the plagues start to come.
You're not think you're righteous. You are righteous. You are of the elect. If you are of the elect, you gotta get beamed up. You gotta get delivered. Not if you think you're righteous. Now let's go back here.
So we can go to the next slide. If you think you're of the elect, if you think you're righteous and you're here in Babylon, You get delivered before the plagues even come. The plagues start to come, then the missiles come. But you're out already. Yep.
You heard that? I'm gonna finish this off.
The wicked ain't getting brought out here. They got to suffer the plagues here. Now, continuing on, Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. So the Most High delivers the righteous out of Babylon so that they don't partake in any of the plagues. Right? Because we read. No.
And also, no, because also in that chapter, Revelation 18, the plagues they're describing are nuclear destruction. That's the plague that it's talking about, man. That's the plague that it's talking about, the nuclear destruction in that chapter, the fire, the missiles. That's what we're talking about in Revelation 18. In fact, let's get that. Let's get that. Hold up. Just to prove that. No, the scripture said prove all things. Because they're about to say that it's Revelation 16, that's those plagues they're talking about, which is completely incorrect. Well, let me stop it right there. Revelation 18:4, and I heard a voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not her for plagues. No. Here's those plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahawah river of iniquity. Reward her, even as she reward you, double unto her according to the works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. No, let's skip it to the point, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues, this is the plagues that he's talking about. This is the plagues they're talking about right here. Therefore shall her plagues, this is the plagues, shall come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. With strong Jehovah power, who judgeth her. So this is a nuclear destruction. This is what I'm talking about, man. No, in fact, going on down. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, verse 10. Standing far off, for the fear of her torment. This is the plagues. Alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come. So this is got to be the plagues. It got to happen in 1 hour. You know? 1 hour. No? And that's talking about what? The nuclear destruction, man. And all in 1 hour. Now, let's keep playing on this stupid-ass video that these niggas made.
That's beautiful. I'm just ad-libbing. That's beautiful. Go ahead. It's the Most High. Because when you read Revelation 16, it talks about the plagues. There's a sword that gets put on the people that have the mark of the beast. And then there's blindness, etc. Then the final plague is the complete and utter destruction of Babylon. Right? So therefore, only the righteous will be saved, not the wicked. The wicked here.
But that makes no sense. You just said yourself, the final plague is the destruction of America. No, but you just said that the elect are going to be delivered before those plagues come. Well, when the Lord comes, hold up. And that's a second Babel, man. Right there, hold up. Revelation 11. Because when the Lord comes, which he will come, and destroy this place, that's when the elect are going to get delivered. When the Lord destroys this place. Revelation 11, verse 13. No, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud, and their enemies beheld them as the elect came being up. And the same hour, no, so this is the same exact moment, there was a great earthquake, and a tenth part of the city fell. And the earthquake were slain men 7,000. And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of heaven. And talk about the elect in that chariot. And the main point is, that's that missiles coming. There's a destruction coming. You know? No, that's a devastation coming, man. You know? To destroy this place, man. That's what it is. That's what's going to happen. No, so when the Lord did bring that destruction, that's when all these plagues are going to, or that's when the plagues, the missiles, come and destroy this place. Now, let's go to Revelation 16, since you heard that. Now, hold up. I have to cross the street right here. Try not to get hit by a car, you know? But anyway, let's go into Revelation 16. So these niggas think that, and literally, these niggas think that all the plagues of Revelation 16, no, we've got to avoid. Well, let's read some of it, okay? Let's read some of it. No? Revelation 16, well, you already mentioned about them getting sore on their hand, and that's talking about the sheep. Now it's talking about cancer. You gotta get cancer for getting to see it, man. Let's read some of this. Verse 4, 16:4. And third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and waters, and they became blood. So like that's talking about the waters being poisoned, man. No, basically being poisonous. No, now it's just radiation when the bombs hit, but before the bombs hit. Because right now this water is polluted right now, man. The water is toxic, polluted. It's filthy, man. You know, like straight up, it's just filthy, man. You know, but that's what's gonna happen to this place. You know, the water's gonna be completely tarnished out here. Well, it already is tarnished. You know, so yeah. Let's keep going. Verse 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun. A power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. You know, and that's talking about the heat waves. You know, thing like that. That's talking about that. You know, the heat waves. You know, Tennessee right now. If I'm not mistaken, in China, it was so hot over there. The men's, you know, like people were sitting down and their pants were melting off their bodies, man. Now, quite literally, it happened over there in China. It was so hot that they're literally frying onions, or not onions, sorry. They're cooking eggs outside, man. No oven, no stove. They put eggs on the ground, and then that sun was cooking that shit up, man. That's talking about heat waves, man. No, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Those heat waves. No, but you gotta keep ramping up. No, the Lord gotta keep ramping up that disasters, man. No, the men were scorched with the great heat and blasphemed the name of Yahawah, which had power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Now that was gonna happen, you know. Now, especially during the time of Jacob's trouble, well, no, when Jacob's trouble happens, if it happens in the summer, no, these people gotta die from heat exhaustion, man. Now, which honestly very well could. No, Esau could happen this summer, you know. Now, verse 10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and in all their tongues for pain. So that's talking about what? When the lights go out, man. Because the power grid not gonna be stable. You think the power grid gonna be going during the time of Jacob's trouble, man? Hell no. No, all the lights are gonna go out. Quite literally, gonna be a blackout, man. No, over here in America, man, it's gonna be a blackout, full-on blackout, man. No, those lights are gonna be gone. No, the street lights, no, traffic lights, it's all gone. No? And people gotta be messed up. No, straight up, people gotta be messed up, man. No, when they ain't got no power, man. If they do an EMP attack, hey, people gotta be messed up, man. It makes sense. No, it makes sense that the power grid is gonna go off, man. Cause that's a way to affect most people. No, short amount of time, man. Just turn off the power. You know? No shit. People ain't gonna be able to distract themselves without the power. They ain't gonna be able to use your phone. No more game, no more TV. No more TikTok and YouTube. Gone. Because the power's out. No more heat. No more AC. No. That's what gotta happen. The Lord gotta shut this place down, man. You know? And only they may turn back a little bit part of it back on in these 15-minute cities and shit. You know, to lock their ass down. But Lord knows. And blaspheme the power of heaven because their pains and their sores and repented not of their deeds. So again, remember, these guys think they're not going to go through this, man. Now, these guys, honestly, we're going through some of it right now. Now, the water is polluted right now. Now, the seas are polluted. They got whales beaching themselves. No, because normally they don't want to be in the water. It's too toxic in the water. So they're beaching themselves, man. You know? Now, the waters are polluted. They stink. You know? They got heat waves going on. Causing a lot of these wildfires because of the heat. You know? No, and soon there's gonna be a blackout. But these dudes don't think that. So what's basically that? They don't think they gotta go through Jacob's trouble, man. They say they gotta dip out, man. No? Sixth one. No, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the ways of the kings of the east might be prepared. And right now it's dried up. Again, their whole ideology is bugged out, man. No? No, and reading on for, and I saw three unclean spirits, like frogs, come out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the prophet, mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. And that's talk about America, NATO, and also the Vatican. Well, the Roman Catholic Church. It's like a Roman Catholic Church. That's the mouth of the false prophet. And three unclean spirits are the three sea states where the power goes out, where the influence goes out, which are Washington, D.C., London, and the Vatican. Those are the three unclean spirits, because only those are the ones that influence the world most, And lo and behold, they're all part of the beast system, For they are spirits of devils working miracles, which are already working miracles. Now they are saying they're able to heal the paralyzed, they can move again, and use their mind to control technology. And that's literally what they're doing right now. That's literally what they're doing right now, man. But go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of the power Almighty. The great day of Yahawah, which is what? World War III. Skipping down to verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. So they think that they got to be beamed up before the valley of Armageddon. No, they think that. They literally think that. They think they're going to get beamed up before the valley of Armageddon. They think they're going to get beamed up before the blackouts happen. They think they're going to get beamed up before all these tribulations. Man, come on, man. No, and verse 19, the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of Babylon, cities and nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before Yahawah to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. So this is what's going to happen, man. That's when we're going to get beamed up, after the last plague. But as you can see right now, we're not there yet. But these dudes quite literally said that they got to get beamed up before the plagues happen. Before the tribulation happens. So they say they're not going to go through Jacob's trouble. They say in their own minds that you got to dip out before Jacob's trouble happens. They got to get beamed up before that time. In fact, let me play it again. Let me play it again for you. Okay?
No, that's beautiful. I'm just ad-libbing. That's beautiful. Go ahead. It's the Most High. Because when you read Revelation 16, it talks about the plagues. There's a sword that gets put on the people that have the mark of the beast. And then there's blindness, etc. Then the final plague is the complete and
No, I don't mention about blindness. What are you talking about, man?
destruction of Babylon, right? So therefore, only the righteous will be saved, not the wicked. The wicked here in America are going to be destroyed. Wow. So they can't be the 2/3.
Bullshit.
Any of the plagues, right? Because when you read, my bad. No, that's beautiful. I'm just asking. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin." Plagues here. Then the missiles come, but you're out already. Yep.
Oh, I want to start from the beginning.
Give any credence to those sentiments. So we can go to the next slide. If you think you're of the elect, if you think you're righteous and you're here in Babylon, you get delivered before the plagues even come. The plagues start to come, then the missiles come. But you're out already. Yep. The wicked ain't getting brought out here. They got to suffer the plagues here. Now,
so again, they honestly just believe they just got to escape during Jacob's trouble. They got to get that easy pass during Jacob's trouble, man. Honestly, these are what these niggas think, man. Now they got to dip out on the plagues, the affliction. They just think that you got to dip out, and just escape. Be redeemed. No, No, man. No, we gotta go to the tribulation. Let me get one scripture to prove that. I believe I made the point. No? And you got a nice Revelation 16 breakdown there, too. Through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. So, you know. But anyway, Revelation, what more I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Matthew 24. No? Because we got to go to the hell, man. We got to go to the plagues of this place, which is more than one plague, and the plagues more than just Revelation 16. Jacob's trouble itself is a plague. No? A destruction. No? Matthew 24 and 29. Meaning after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon that give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall stand in the power. And this is after the tribulation, main point. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man come in the clouds of heaven, comes the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he shall send his angel with a great sound of a trumpet. So when the trumpet blows, that's when the destruction happens. This is when the Lord breaks down Babylon the Great. I read it in Revelation 11. No? And they shall gather together his elect from four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. I guess, and also I guess they just believe, and quite literally just 1 hour, everyone just gonna get cancer who took to see it at the same time. Then the power got to go out at the same time. In 1 hour, might I add. And the bombs gonna be deployed and dropped on this place in one time. Well, it will. No, but at the same time, all this shit happened. And the water's gotta be turned to blood at the same time. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta use your brain. No, man. No. Really, some of these plagues are already happening right now. The water is already polluted right now. You know? The water is already polluted right now. And these, when the sea come out, that plague will happen. Because as soon as they get that sea, man, they gotta start developing cancer because those radio waves in their hand, they gotta get them cancer, man. And not just in one singular hour, man. And the power gotta go off. That's why people gotta get to see it, man, in the first place. Because they gotta be scared. Gotta be afraid. But only after all that all the tribulation, then will be redeemed, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. Below on the other side, spoken here praise and glorification to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and Shalom.